What's up, crew? Happy Friday. Don't mind my hair. Just gonna put this in here. Let me know where you guys are from. Trying to put in. Today's gonna be a full body workout. My name is Angela Gargano, 3-time American Ninja Warrior. And I'm here with you guys on Women's Health on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we got full body. Today we're not only going to do a full body workout, we're also going to do a Q&A type thing after. This Q&A is going to be, here we go. I'm trying to get this to work today. I'm like making a makeshift tripod stand here. Today we're going to do a full body workout, and then we're going to do a Q&A after on how to put together your workouts. Because I've been getting that question a lot. Just, how do I put together my workouts, and how do I make my weekly schedule look like for my workouts? So I'm just going to show you like a couple different things that you guys can do for that. But just know with when you're doing programming for yourself, everybody's very, very different. And that's why it is important to have a trainer so that they can kind of individualize your goals, because not one thing works for everything. But I'm going to go through that after, kind of what you guys can do and what kind of options you have when you're doing your training so that you can be successful, right? Awesome. Let me know where you guys are from as you hop on here. I'm just going to pull this off. And for those of you who are my regulars and come and hang out with me on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, as you can see, I'm in the middle of moving. So my phone is actually propped up on a basket right now. But very, 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 bittersweet day, because I'm excited to go to my new apartment. I know, it's so empty. I got to take everything out. The movers are coming like directly after this class today, so it's been a process, but here we are. Yes, I still feel the workout from Wednesday too, honestly. I'm so sore. I'm feeling it. New Jersey, welcome. All right, we're gonna get started in just a few more minutes here. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to hop on. Get some music on here. Amazing, amazing. Yes. My workouts are, I do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, yeah. I do the workouts on Wednesday. Also, before we get started, if you're looking to work out some more on Sunday, it'll be in my new apartment. I do Zoom classes. So if you want to join it, it's free / donation based, but it's great because I love doing this, but I love actually being able to see you guys and help you with your form. First time, amazing, welcome. In my old apartment today, yeah. Hopefully this is the last day in here. If I get it all cleared out, we'll see what happens. All right, let's do this. Let's get some workout in. We're going to start with a nice warm up here. Some nice mobility. Bear with me here on the screen because I wonder if I can actually see if I can back this up a little bit. So I don't really have my normal stuff, my normal tripod here. My Zooms on Sunday are at 12 o'clock. Chest up nice and tall, high knees. And if you can't make the Zoom, I've been sending recordings to people, but I do want you to be there. Like, want you to be there and hang out with me. High knees. And if you can't high knee today, just lift up and march it out. So kind of just feel what your body's feeling. And let's go down into some butt kicks. Kick that butt. Breathe. Back to high knees, lift them up. And back to butt kicks. Awesome. Chest up nice and tall, arms out in front of you, lift up. We're going to zombie it out. Feel a nice pull in the back of your leg. Whew. I'm sore. I did a workout outside yesterday with some friends, and I'm feeling it. Lift up. Awesome. We're going to come on down to the floor. I'm actually going to take you with me. Come on down here. Take you with me on the floor today. We're going to do some of those kicks here, okay? So we've got right leg bent, left leg straight. Lift up, down, circle all the way around. Breathe. Feel a nice pull in the back of your leg. Circle all the way around. Kind of be aware of how your body's feeling today. Awesome. Let's do the other side. Up, down. Ooh. Circle around the side. Very tight today for me. A few more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to go onto our hands and onto our knees here. I want you to sit back, really push through those palms and feel this in the back of your lats, and then come forward. So back, push through those palms, come forward. A few more here. We're going to add a little extra. So you're going to come down this time, lift that chest up, bring those toes up. We're going to shift to the left, shift to the right, and then do that again. Back, forward, chest up, left, right. Up, left, right. Couple more here. Forward, left, right. Back. One more. Left, right. Come back. Awesome. Let's push up into our down dog. We're going to pedal out these feet. Really push through your palms here. Awesome. Let's drop down to our knees. We're going to do some spaghetti meatballs to get our wrists nice and ready. Clap those hands together. Make some spaghetti. Make some meatballs. Cheese. Come down. Spread that sauce. Let's do it again. Clap it together. Spaghetti. Meatballs. Cheese. Spread that sauce. Head down. Breathe. Now let's take those fingertips towards our body. We're going to rock forward and back here. Forward and back. And let's take it all the way around town. All the way around, circle around. I always say around town, I don't know why. If anyone's ever watched SpongeBob, there's an episode where he says bring it around town, and now other side. That's why I always say that when I do these. A few more. Fingertips facing this way on the outside, and we're just going to rock that side to side. Awesome. Shake it out. All right, so let's see how we're all doing on here. I think I'm going to keep this down here so you guys can see me some more. But what we're going to do next is some activation exercises. So a few different moves. A few different moves we're going to go through. We're going to do three of them, just making sure you guys can see and hear me. We're going to do 3 different moves, 30 seconds each, to get our body nice and activated, and then we'll get to the full body workout today, okay? But it's only took us 6 minutes to do a good warm-up, so I want you to think about that, right? When you're doing your workouts, make sure you get the warm-up in. It's very, very important. All right, so a few different moves we're going to do today for the activation part of this. We lay on our back here. Toes up to the ceiling, hands on your knees on your hands. We're going to inhale, exhale, push that lower back to the ground. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. It doesn't seem like much, but it is. You should be pushing that lower back to the ground so freaking hard, okay? So 30 seconds. Let's start with this tabletop hold. We go in 3, in 2, and 1. Inhale, exhale, push, lower back, pushing to the ground. Hold. Hold. And again, it doesn't look like we're doing much here, but we are. You're pushing those hands to those knees to those hands, and your lower back is pushing to the floor. Super hard here. Holding. Breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Coming out of there. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to lay completely flat. We're going to keep our left leg bent and our right leg straight. And we're going to lift this leg all the way up. Heel is as if it's like elongating to the ceiling. We're going to lower down, lower up. Same exact thing here. You're pushing your lower back to the ground. This is just to get us nice and active and ready for the workout today. So trying to elongate, like you're trying to get your heel to touch the ceiling. You're trying to get your heel to touch the room, front of the room. And push that lower back to the ground here. Okay, keep going. Come on, up and down, breathe. Again, this is just to get us nice and warmed up. Getting this core ready. 4, 3, 2, and other side. Lift it up. Again, heel to the ceiling, lower down, come back up. You're pushing that lower back to the ground. Keep going, come on. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Next move, we're going to come into our beast position here. Hands directly below your shoulder. And you're going to lift up. Knees are right above the ground. They're hovering. And we're going to do some shoulder taps. Really slow and controlled here. So we're going to hold to our hand here. Hold 1, 2. Switch sides. Hold 1, 2. 30 seconds here on the clock. In 3, 2, and 1. So tap, hold, come back down. Hold, come back down. Make your knees a little bit wider here. They're hovering above the ground. You're squeezing those glutes. And if you were to have a book or even a glass of water on your back, technically you should be able to balance it without dropping it. Keep going. 5 more seconds left here. Slow and controlled. 2, and 1. Awesome. Shake it out. Okay. So, got our warm-up done, right? Got our activation done, right? Now it's time to get into the actual workout today. You guys ready? All right. So, I'm going to show you 3 different moves. What I do want you to do is I do want you to do them with me, okay? As I'm showing you them. The reason I go over this first is I want to make sure your form is right? Because if you're doing movements and they're sloppy, you're not going to get anything out of it, all right? So instead of us just jumping into it, let's go through them each, okay? So let's go into the few different movements that we're going to do today for the full body workout. Movement number 1 is just going to be the normal squat here. So I want you to tuck your pelvis under. When you're standing here, squeeze. Squeeze even before you do anything. I like to cross my arms here, elbows up. You're going to sit straight down, come back up, okay? Just regular squats. That's movement number 1. Movement number 2, you're going to do a 1, 2, 3 push-up. So you're going to get onto your hands, okay? And you're going to do your push-up, but instead of just going straight down, you're going to go nice and slow here. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then whoosh, power it up, okay? So 1, 2, 3, power it up. Now, if you can't do this on your feet like me, just drop right down to your knees here, okay? And you can do it there. Or if this is even too much, do them with your hands elevated on a chair, okay? I don't care what you do as long as it's quality. All right, so we've got the squats number 1. We've got the 1, 2, 3 push-up. You're gonna go right from the 1, 2, 3 push-up into this plank jump through. Jump through, so that squat, come on back. Jump through, come on back, okay? So that's number 3. And we got one more move we're gonna do, which is my favorite, clearly. Everyone knows that I love V-ins. We're gonna do some V-ins here. All the way back, all the way up, touching your toes. You can either do this option, or you can do the options with your hands behind you, so you can give you a little extra support in your back. And we're gonna do 5 here. Now, here's how it's gonna work. We got 5 of each move. So we've got that squat. We've got the 1, 2, 3 push-up, plank jump through, and the V-ins, all right? We're gonna do 5 of each of them, okay? We're gonna go for 5 minutes, as many rounds as you can do. Remember, yes, AMRAPs are about as many rounds as you can get, but it's also about quality form here. All right, so no sloppy. All right, quality, good squats, good V-ins, all right? Really focus on what you're trying to accomplish here while you're doing this. As many rounds as possible. Keep track of them so you can tell me how they are, okay? So let me just get this timer on here. All right. Let's do this. Starting with that squat. Make sure you guys can see me. Standing up, it's 5 of each move. Very simple numbers here. Tuck that pelvis under. Let's go. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to those push-ups. 1, 2, 3 push-ups. You're going down nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Push it up. That's 1. 1, 2, That's 2, 3, that's 4, that's 5. Keep it down here. 5 plank jump throughs. Really hit the squat each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Onto your back. V-ins, 5 of them. We're a minute down, 4 minutes to go. 1, 2. You can always do it with your hands behind your back. 3, 4, 5. Stand it, back up. All right. If you're ahead of me, go ahead. All right. If you're a little bit slower, that's okay. This is your workout. Quality. Tuck that pelvis under. Cross those arms. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Squeeze the whole time. 4, 5. Hands down to the ground. I'm doing mine on my knees today. I did a lot of these yesterday. So I'm going to go on my knees. So it's really important to listen to your body. 2. Breathe. Your elbows and your push should be going back at 45 degrees. Plank jump throughs. Jumping through that squat. Your feet should be going outside of your hands. Your butt should be low, and you're hitting that plank each time. Okay, with that butt down, squeezing. Keep going. Sitting down on that butt here. Back in those V-ins. We're now 2 minutes down here. 3 minutes to go. Come on, crew. Now, if you have some weights, you can totally add a weight to these squats if you want to. Tuck the pelvis under. Whew. Squat down. Tell you what, one thing I'm excited about in my new apartment, which again I'll be in from now on with all these classes, is central air, man. It is so hot in here, even with my AC on. It was like a little sauna workout. Push. Into those plank jump throughs. We are 3 minutes in, we got 2 minutes to go. Awesome. Onto that butt. Doing these V-ins again, trying to get as many rounds as you can, so go ahead of me. I'm going at a slow pace so you can see every movement. But make sure they're quality. Back up here. Feet out nice and wide. Chest up tall. Woo! Inhale. Exhale. Drop it down. One, two, three push-ups, hands down. We got 1 minute left here. As many rounds as you can get in. Plank, jump through. Step through that squat. Come on back. Sitting on down into those V-ins. You got 30 seconds left here. I want you to push yourself. Maybe this time with the V-ins, you do it with your legs straight. Challenge yourself. And I always see people slacking at the end of the time. At the end, when you know you have 30 seconds left, that's when you really power through. You really push yourself. Woo! 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and time. Woo! 5 minutes, guys. I'm definitely feeling that. I'm resetting this. How'd we do? How'd we do on time? I mean, on numbers. Let me know here. And then we're gonna go into a core finisher, some mobility, and then we'll go into our Q&A on how to make sure that you guys are having good workouts for the week and that you're planning out correctly. What did we get? How many rounds? 5 rounds. Amazing job. Great job, Kayla. Yes. Amazing. 4. Great work. 4.5. Yes. 5.5. Yes. Feeling so, yes, so good, girl. You're always on here, always crushing it. Amazing. Awesome. All right, cool. Let's get into our final round of exercises here. We're going to do a core finisher because you guys know I love core finishers. Yeah. Okay. Core finisher we're going to go into. Then we're going to go into some mobility. And then our Q&A will begin. I wouldn't ask the questions yet. Ask the questions after so we can go over them. Plank squats hurt my ankles. How do I prevent that injury? Message me later and I'll go through that with you. Okay? Awesome. All right. Let's go through our core stuff, okay? This week's core stuff, I don't know who else has been in class with me here, but I've been feeling them a ton, okay? I stuck with you, so whatever you did, awesome, cool. All right, so I'm gonna show you, we're just gonna do 2 moves. I'm loving these 2 move 3-minute AMRAPs for abs because it literally just burns, okay? So movement number 1, toes to the ceiling. You're gonna lift your toes up to the ceiling, bend down, reach forward. Toes to the ceiling, reach down, reach forward, okay? Up, down, and out, that's 1, okay? You're gonna do 10 of them. That's movement number 1. Movement number 2, you're gonna do toe touches, but you're gonna try and touch your opposite ankle. So, toes to the ceiling, you're gonna reach up, you're gonna try and take your right hand, tap your left leg, and then the opposite. Tapping, 1, 2, 3, you're gonna go all the way up to 10, okay? So 3 minutes, as many rounds as you can do. It's 10 of each movement this time. So the reach forward's 10, toe touch is 10 all together. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 10. As many rounds as you can do. I don't want you to stop. I want you to feel the burn, okay? If you are feeling any of this in your lower back, remember to push your lower back to the ground, okay? If you feel anything in your neck, you can take your tongue, put it to the top of your mouth, hold it there. That will help release some of the strain in your neck if you're having that, all right? So 3 minutes on the clock, all right? Then we're gonna do some mobility flow and questions. We go. In 3. Ooh, timer's not on. Come on, timer. My timer, there we go. 2. And 1, so toes up. 1. Reach it forward. Reach it forward. Make sure that butt is coming off the ground. Reach all the way forward. 10. Woo! Opposite, let's go. 1, 2. Really reach out there. 1 round down. Let's go. Toes to the ceiling. Reach it forward. 10. Or you can always go ahead of me. Toes up, let's go. 1 minute down. Woo! Toes up to the ceiling, reach it forward. Burning. Woo! Core's on fire, guys. We got 1 more minute left. Come on. Opposite hand, opposite leg. You got this. Come on. Toes to the ceiling. Reach it forward. Make sure you're still pushing that lower back to the ground when you're reaching these toes forward and really trying to get those toes to the ceiling at the top here. You should be feeling a burn in your lower abs especially. Burning. Toes to the ceiling, 30 seconds left. Come on. 10 seconds left. Come on, get a few more in here. And time. 3 minutes down. How are we feeling? How many rounds did you guys get for your abs here? How many rounds? Let's see it. Let's see it. Where'd we go to? How many rounds did we get to ab-wise? Awesome. Glad you like it. 4. Yes, girl. 3.5. Yeah, the toe reaches and toe forwards, they always are like really sneaky, right? Like you always are like, oh my God, 10, great work. Yes. You're always like kind of like, oh, surprised how much those burn, I feel like. Because I'm always like, oh, whatever, you're just kind of lifting your butt up. And then you start to do them and you're like, damn, those are hard. Amazing. Great work. All right, let's get into our belly. We're gonna do some mobility stuff to cool down. And then we're gonna go through how to put your workouts together, okay? And again, remember, what I'm gonna go through is just ways that you can do it, but everybody is very different. So lay on your belly. Inhale. Exhale, lift all the way up. Hold. Look to the left. Look to the right. Come back down. Inhale. Exhale, lift all the way up. Look left. Look right. Push back into that child's pose. Sit back onto your butt. Let's take that right arm. We're going to thread underneath and hold. Back to the middle. Left arm under and hold. Back to the middle. Push back, downward dog, pedal those feet out. We're gonna go into a plank, set that left leg outside that left arm, reach all the way up, and then turn and rotate. If you feel like it's available to you, come from here and drop down to your elbows and just kind of hold here. Hold, hang out. Push through this back leg and make some circles. Let's go to the left here with these circles. Bring it around town on the left. And let's do it to the right. Come on up. Let's switch sides here. Right leg in. Reach all the way up. Come on down. Again, if it's available to you, drop down to your elbows. Give yourself some circles here. And circle the other way. Awesome. Come on up. Let's lay on our backs here. We're going to do some rotation stretching. So you're going to take this right leg, cross it over your left leg, and look to the right. And gaze and hold. Bring that down, and let's switch to the other side. Hold. Legs together, and then open those knees out to the side, hands on your belly. We're gonna do 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, all the way in. Exhale. Give yourself a second just to kind of be here, to be present. And realize the work week is technically over, but now we've got this weekend, right? You know, what is your intention for the weekend? Is it to relax and kind of let go and breathe? Or maybe it's to, you need to get some extra work done. Set your intention for the weekend. And make sure you breathe. So let's breathe one more time. Inhale. Exhale. And give yourselves a round of applause. You guys totally crushed it today. I'm so proud of each and every single one of you. Again, if it's your first time in my workouts, please feel free to DM me and tell me all about, you know what your fitness goals are, so I can help you in any way I possibly can. And if you want to come to my class on Sunday, I do it on Zoom. At 12 o'clock, it's free/donation based. So you can literally just come, hang out. We do a great full body workout, mobility. We hang out and we chat. So if you have any questions you personally need, this is some great one-on-one time we can have together. So I'd love to see you guys there. All right. Now, let's get into the Q&A today. So if you have any questions, put it on here. This is going to be as in pertaining to, programming. If you have any other questions at all, feel free to send that to me via my Instagram handle, okay? So you can send me those questions there and I'll answer them. Yes, same. I feel like the breaths really help me kind of get centered for my day because I feel like a lot of times we're just moving. Do you need a number for Zoom? No, just go onto my page. You can message me and I'll send you the link for it. Awesome, of course. All right, so let's start chatting. So I'll lower this a little bit. About how to put your workouts together. All right, now this is normally probably easier if I had like a pen and paper and I could have like put it on a marker board or something, but we're gonna go through this, okay? So many people ask me, what should they be doing throughout the week, right? Should they be working out 30 minutes a day? Or should they be working out and doing this and that, okay? The first things first with your programming, right? One, what is your goal, right? You gotta determine what your goal is, number one, okay? Number two, you gotta kind of experiment on what's gonna work for your body, right? Some people do really well and their body reacts really well to heavier lifting, right? Some people's bodies work just as well doing just regular body weight workouts, okay? So everyone's a little bit different, okay? But here's how I would structure my week, and here's how I do it for my clients, okay? So I always split up the body parts, which as you can see here, we do on Women's Health, right? So Monday, we're normally doing upper body. Wednesday, we do lower body, and then we do a full body kind of hit thing on Friday. I do that on purpose, okay? Because I want you guys to really feel and isolate these different areas of your body, because that means you're going to get way more out of it, because we have way more structure, right? So what I like to do, personally, 5 days a week of working out, okay? And I take 2 rest days. I really do. One of the rest days is normally like a mobility type day, so it's kind of an active recovery day. But 5 days a week of workouts, okay? And here's an example of what it might look like. And again, everybody's different depending on your goal. So don't be like, I have to do it this way, right? So for example, Monday, I'm gonna do an upper body day, let's say, right? And my upper body day is gonna consist of movements that work my back and my biceps, okay? So back, biceps. Or you can do something where it's like chest and back. The idea is you're working opposing muscle groups, right? So you wanna pair the muscle groups up correctly. Or you wanna pair up a muscle group like one that's not working as much as the other. So, for example, so let's say we're doing chest and back, right? Chest and back. So I do movements like my favorite, pull-ups, right? I do some pull-ups, right? And then alongside the pull-ups, I would do some push-ups, right? And I would really make sure that by the end of my workout, I am feeling my back and I am feeling my chest. Really feeling it. And whether that be by doing some body weight movements or by doing just a lot of reps of something, that's just going to depend again on how you are. But for example, okay, so chest and back. Okay, opposing muscle groups. Then the next day, I do like a leg day, right? But my leg day would consist of things with a hinging motion or working on the back of my leg. Because I feel what happens a lot of times is people are constantly working the fronts of their legs and not working the back. So I always make sure that one of the days is very much focused on reaching these hammies, reaching these glutes, reaching the insides and the outside of your legs, okay? The next day, I go to like a core hit type day, okay? So high intensity interval training, what that means is that you're gonna be doing something really a quick movement with a high heart rate, and then the next movement's gonna be heart rate goes down. So you're going up and down, it's gonna get you into a fat burning zone, right? So do a hit workout that day. Then after that, I go into an upper body day again, but now I'm gonna work the other muscle groups I didn't get before, right? So the first day we worked on chest and back, and now the next day we're gonna work on biceps and triceps, again, opposing muscle groups, right? And really making sure that I feel these after. And it's important, I like to split these up because it's gonna give your body some time for recovery, and that's the big thing with all these workouts, right? I see a lot of people right now, especially you're overtraining, all right? Overtraining is not gonna help you, okay? You wanna make sure that you are getting rest, because rest is just as important as your workouts, which is why it's important to map these out like this. The hit day could include weights, it totally could. But for the hit day, you're not trying to lift heavy that day or anything. For that hit day, you're trying to move. Get the heart rate up, cool the heart rate down. Get the heart rate up, cool the heart rate down, okay? So biceps and triceps, right, the next day. Then we get into, let's say, another leg day, right? And that leg day now consists of squatting, lunging. So now we are working like the more front part of the leg and things like that. Then I always have a rest day and always some kind of mobility type of thing. That's just an example of what a workout schedule could look like. All right, but I want to tell you something. How important it is to really, if you have a goal that you're trying to hit and you feel like you haven't been hitting it, it might just be because you're doing too many random things. You've got to make sure that you're consistent with these things. And what I like to do is I like to program for my clients. We normally program like 2 or 3 weeks of the same type of movement, same things, right? Same things. You're continuing to get better and better at them. And then once you get used to them, you swap it and you switch things around, okay? And you do movements that are going to work the same muscle groups but in a different way. And that's how you're going to that's how you're going to continue to progress, right? You're doing this few things that don't work for your workout plans right now, right? You're doing the same thing all the time. Same thing. I know people who are like, I've done the same workout routine for 4 years and I don't see a difference. Exactly, you don't, because your body's so used to it. So you gotta change it. Overtraining, it doesn't work. Don't overtrain, all right? You need to rest. Make sure you rest. The rest is so freaking important. Rest, okay? That's how you're gonna really see development. If you are training a couple times a day you're not gonna see the results that you're looking for, okay? Train consistently and train for structured on what, I've had so many clients of me say to me finally like, hey, you know what, like I'm actually seeing a difference and it's because I have a structured plan. And that's the truth. That's just an example of how you can do your workouts. I'm not saying everybody does the workouts like that, right? And there's a lot of things you have to factor in too, where, maybe you're trying to run a solid 5K, right? On top of that, right? So maybe you have to fit in places where you're doing your running as well, right? So there's a lot that goes into programming your workouts, but I just want you to like kind of listen to what I'm just saying about just being smart with how you're scheduling things. How long is a good rest? A full day. You're taking a full day of rest. A full day. You need to make sure you do that. So let's see what kind of questions we have in here. What do you eat before workout or after workout? Before your workout, you want to have something like, I like to have a couple berries or something like that, or you want to have a piece of toast with peanut butter and bananas or something like that on there. You don't want something so heavy because a lot of people like their stomach, it's just a lot for them. So just something to kind of keep you going, okay, is good. And in post-workout, you want to eat at least 30 to 40 minutes after your workout. You need to. It's going to help you not only develop your muscles so you can burn fat, but it's going to reduce the soreness that you have. You want to make sure you have some kind of protein and carbs. Yeah, you guys got to have carbs. Carbs are very important. How many days should we do HIIT? So that's a great question. So it's going to vary depending on you, okay? Because what I notice is, for me personally, I'm going to say this is my personal experience. When I was training for fitness competitions, I was doing 2 days of HIIT cardio and 3 days of steady state. Turned out, so steady state cardio is like 30 minutes of just a jog just a jog in the same rate, not up and down with your heart rates or anything. And I was losing too much of my muscle, so I had to cut that down. So I would experiment, right? Maybe start with 2 HIIT days, see how you feel. Do 2 steady state days, and then you're going to see how your body's reacting to see how it's getting towards your goal. So you're going to have to adjust based on you. How often do you do abs? Guess what? You actually do abs in every movement you do, believe it or not. I always like to do abs every day, but especially not like just triggering the abs, but like we do the activation exercises. That's going to help you activate your core and have a better workout. But things like bicep curls, lunges, you're using your abs in all those things even though you don't realize it. So it's a weird question. How long is a good rest? We said that already. Suggest diet. I don't believe in dieting. I believe in fueling. And it's anybody who's suggesting diets to you or giving you full diet plans, they're wrong, because everybody's super different. So if you're really looking for like what to do eating wise, you got to figure out what your goals are. And then, I would chat with somebody who does food stuff. Can you help me make a structured plan? That's what I do for a living. So if you want a structured plan, I can give you, you can message me and we can set up an evaluation and do structured plans on there. But I don't just give the structured plans away. That's not how it works. Is it true I have to change up your routine approximately every 3 months? I actually change up my routine like every 3 or 4 weeks. So actually, I actually do. You should be in a set of workouts where you're feeling it, right? You shouldn't come out of it not being able to walk, but you should feel that program, right? And then after, you know, a couple weeks, you start to feel really pretty good with it, right? So like there's this one example of this workout I did one time, and I was dying the first day I did. I could barely get through 5 rounds of it, right? And then by the, you know, end of 4 weeks, I was getting through 5 rounds, no problem. Then you switch it up, and then you're back to doing workouts that you're like, oh man, I don't know, like this is challenging. You gotta constantly challenge yourself, challenge your body, and use your muscles in different ways. Let's try to see if there's any questions. Can we do HIIT and cardio on the same day? That's actually a good question. I mean, again, it's going to kind of depend on you and how your body reacts to things. I would suggest you do a HIIT and then you do a steady state cardio on a different day. Honestly, that's what I would suggest. What supplements do you eat every day? I actually don't take any supplements. I drink protein. If I ever have any protein powder, it's Collagen Whey by Vital Proteins. It's just very clean, and then I make my own little shake out of it. What time are the workouts every day? The workouts here are 8 a.m. for my workouts on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Do you own your own gym? I used to actually own a gym. For people who don't know my story, I used to own a gym in Cranston, Rhode Island. I owned it for about like 2.5, 3 years. It was called AG Athletics. But I actually shut it down to move to New York City, which I am now currently leaving. So right now I do all my programs online. So if you're looking to work with me, I have a pull-up program, and I also have a program coming out that you can that's going to start soon. So just be on the lookout for that. It's going to be good. It's going to be for everyone who's been asking me for programs. Trying to see if there's any other questions on here that I can answer. Belly fat, how to work on it. So belly fat's a bunch of different factors here with belly fat, right? Belly fat is diet for sure. You got to make sure you're eating clean. You got to make sure you're doing workouts that are actually targeting your core. I've had, you know, sometimes people are doing ab exercises and they're only feeling it in their legs and their back. So making sure you're doing that. But there's a whole combination of how to help you with your abdominal area, but it's different for everybody. What fitness programs do you recommend? Well, I have fitness programs, so you can do mine. I have a ton of programs you guys can do. My main one is my pull-up program. It's 30 days of actual coaching with me. So a lot of like programs people will give you for fitness, it's just kind of like they give it to you and they kind of, that's it. That by 30-day program, you're actually being coached by me the entire 30 days. And then I have some do-it-yourself programs. I have Core Revolution, Full Body Revolution, and a 14-day pull-up thing. So there's a lot of programs I can do, and I structure it out for you so you really understand it. And with all my programming, I explain at the beginning of all the programming why you're doing it. So you're understanding why you're doing what you're doing. You're not just being given a program. I think it's very important for you to understand your body. How do you usually charge for a personal plan? You can message me and DM me, and I'll send you what the personal customized plans are, because I don't have it on my website. How long is your workouts? My workouts personally, I probably work out for an hour if I'm working out for myself. Normally, like 45 minutes is fine. The idea is when you're doing your workout, you want to be smart with it. You don't want to be like standing around the whole time. And like what I see sometimes people doing at the gym is they like do a couple bicep curls and then they like are texting on their phone for like 20 minutes. Like being intentional when you go to the gym, be intentional when you work out. You should be able to get it done in 45 minutes, or even like these 30-minute workouts, perfect. You can get a ton done in 30 minutes. Yes, this IGTV will be saved. This will be saved after. I'm moving to New Jersey. I'm in New York City now. I'm just moving to Jersey. It's just a better environment and a nice space, and I created a whole little studio in there for working out. So it just makes more sense to be there right now while the city is still recovering. I'm leaving, but I have a car and I'm next to the train station, so I'll be in here all the time. Trying to see if there's any other questions on here. Do you use weights for your workouts? So I do use weights for my workouts personally. For my workout plans online, they're all no equipment, except for the one that's coming out soon. That one's going to be equipment. So if you're looking for a workout plan to do, it'll be dumbbells and bands that we're going to be using. This will be saved. I should come to Utah. What's the purpose of HIIT workouts? That's a great question. High intensity interval training. The purpose of them is that fat burning, right? Because your heart rate's going up and it's going down. It's going to give you a higher fat. It's helping with fat burning. It also helps you develop lean, strong muscle. Yeah, so happy that your core's improved so much. Yeah, that's just because I always make sure that we start off with a nice core activation, even though they're kind of boring. Again, they're fun together, but if you do like the beginning part of these workouts, like on your own, they could be boring. Like you're just laying there holding a tabletop. What Do you miss not doing American Ninja Warrior? Absolutely. I totally miss Ninja Warrior. This year was super weird with COVID, but I still go to Ninja and do Ninja classes. It's, you know, as much as I love Ninja Warrior so much, and it's just such a great sport and a great group of people, but I don't work out to be just on a TV show. I work out because I love it. How many times a week should HIIT be done? It's going to be dependent on you. So I would experiment, maybe start with 2 days a week of HIIT and see how your body feels and reacts to it to see if you're getting what you need out of it. Because again, everybody's different. And then if that is doing really well, add another day or something. But see how you feel with it. Because again, I had to adjust a lot of my my training depending on what my goals was. Yes, I do one-on-ones via Zoom, but you have to DM me for them. They're not on the website. I only do a certain amount of them per week. So if you want to do that, you have to message me personally. I don't know if I'm doing Ninja Warrior next year. It's just going to depend. I'm going to apply if I get on. I kind of want to go for the Titan Games. So The Rock, if you're watching, I would love to do the Titan Games. I feel like it looks super fun. Yeah. Any other questions or anything on here? No motivation today? You're not always going to be motivated. So get up, keep moving, even when you're not motivated. Those are the most important days. Most important days. The days where you don't want to do it are the days you need to get up. The days that you don't want to do that workout, those are the most important workouts. If your body hurts, then maybe you need a recovery day. If you want to message me, my handle's below, Angela_Gargano. Okay. What should I do today? If your body hurts, have a recovery day. Hang out. It's okay to have a recovery day. But straight up, if you're on a certain plan and you're not motivated, sometimes you got to get up and just go. You've lost 4 hormones in the last 3 months, but haven't lost much weight from boobs. What could be the reason? How can I pace it up? So the biggest thing here, it's a great question. You can't spot train, unfortunately. Can't spot train. But if you're looking to kind of boost these up type of thing, you need to do some chest work, like, push-ups, and you need to do some chest presses and things like that. I would do stuff like that. Awesome. Any other questions on here? I hope this was helpful for you guys too. I think I'm going to write a full post on this because I know we're talking about it, but I'm a very visual learner, so I would do better personally. I wish I could just have a board with me right here where I write this out for you. You need to reduce your tummy. We had talked about that before a little bit with the core situation, making sure you're eating correctly and then making sure that you're working your core properly. I have a core program called Core Revolution that helps you do that. Easy exercises to lose belly fat. Yeah, anyone who's asking about belly fat, I have an amazing program called Core Revolution you guys can do. It will really help you understand how to really use your core so that you can reduce that tummy fat and so that you can start to feel good there. I'm depressed. What can I do to get out of my rut? I totally get that. I've totally been depressed, especially when I tore my ACL on Ninja. What you got to do is you got to get up every single day, and I would start to journal gratitude. Gratitude. What are you grateful for? What are the good things that are happening in your life? Sometimes we forget. And if you can't think of anything, think about, I'm grateful to be breathing. Write all sorts of different things. The name of the protein I'm using right now is Vital Proteins, and it's called Collagen Whey. Why does it feel like my right side is feeling okay? Yes, that happens all the time. A lot of times we have a stronger side, and depending on if it's really, really bad and you really see the difference with it, then you need to do more exercises, more reps on that side with movements, but don't increase or change the weights. Feeling dizzy and lightheaded during the workouts. You're probably not eating enough or drinking, so I would be careful with that. Make sure that you're having some kind of berries or something. My client used to have it all the time, but it could be a medical condition, so I don't really fully know what that could be. But have some berries before and after you work out. Make sure you're drinking and you're hydrated and have enough water. Make sure you're breathing. A lot of times people aren't breathing during their movements, and they're just kind of doing them, holding their breath. Need to build up legs. IG was to... IG. Awesome. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, I gotta finish moving. If you don't want to see the other side of my apartment, it's literally just it's so bad. I'm so ready to just get this over with and move. But I'm here to help you guys. DM me. I also have a questionnaire if you want to fill it out. It just kind of goes through what your goals are and what you're looking for help with, so that I can create content to help you guys. It's about you, right? I want to make sure you guys are getting what you need. So if you need anything at all, feel free to message me personally. I'm here to help you. I'm going to be doing more Q&As on my free Facebook page. So if you want to head over there also, you totally can. But thanks so much for joining in. And yes, I gotta pack. I gotta pack, but if you need anything, DM me and I'll try and I may not get back to you today because I'm gonna be moving and it's crazy, but I will get back to you, I promise. I just get back to everybody. All right, I'll see you later.